Hello everybody, long time no see, and we are finally back, and today is the first video of January 2024. I have my coffee to get us started. I normally have tea, but I was really feeling coffee this morning. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in so long, and I think it's because I haven't. I not only have been kind of busy with like work and stuff, but I'm currently just now recovering from the flu, which is so fun. We're here because I really wanted to get this video out for y'all. I do these videos by semi-annually, normally one in the beginning of the year and then the middle of the year. I know a lot of people do December collection videos, but I normally never have like my collections ready until then. And I just kind of like to see what we're going to work with at the beginning of the year. I don't know how in depth I will be because I'm kind of getting back into talking a lot. I don't know if you've ever had the flu. There's only a second time in my entire life I've gotten it, but it really takes you out and it made my throat hurt for like a hot minute. So forgive me if I sound scratchier than normal. I currently have 5 binders, which includes one mini like smaller binder. If I remember a certain like card, like a fan sign card or something, I'll probably mention it, but if you have any other like further questions about one, just leave me like a timestamp in the description. And yes, without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, so we are starting off with this smaller composition book. If you've been on my channel, you've probably seen it a lot, but this holds a lot of my miscellaneous stuff, like mainly my album pulls or sometimes gifts I have. I'm gonna be splitting this up soon just because it's kind of, you know, a little crunch there. So we're starting off, we have G Idol from Heat, Miyeon and Chua. Chua, this is a Target exclusive and I was so happy to pull it because she looks so like cute, like all the pink and everything. Some Dreamcatcher, some of my like Handan cards I decided to keep. Also, I'm sorry for the glare. I'm kind of like trying to lift it so you can't see it as much. We have a Xion card, which is like probably one of her like best ever. It's from, I think, was it Dreamcatcher? No, Mysterious Mansion. Yeah, from one of their like photo book program thingies. Martini, Mina, like, this was actually a trade. Someone just offered to trade it to me, like, out of nowhere, and I thought that was, like, crazy, so obviously I accepted. And then we have the remnants of my Momo collection that I used to collect thoroughly, but Twice just got really overwhelming, but I really still love Twice as a group, and Momo as one of my biases. So these are just some that I kept. And fun fact, Twice actually made, I think, number 4 on my Spotify Wrapped. I have a Jihyo card from Zone. I love that album. It's such a good like sound, I think, from her especially. And then we get onto a few Red Velvet cards actually. So we have Seulgi's 28 Reasons, still one of my favorite albums of 2022. Okay, I adjusted it away from the glare, thankfully. But I bought Seulgi's S Mini for Chill Kill because I'm obsessed with that album. Literally been listening to it ever since it came out. I don't really have a bias, like I love all 5 of them. So it's because I already had a Seulgi album, I just thought to have it the same. And I pulled Wendy, which is so cute. I was so hoping to get this card. And we have my remnants of my Jo Yuri collection, some of my favorite cards from her. Space Buns, like one of my favorite looks on Idols. June from Ace. Oh my gosh, Ace are like coming back because they're finally back from their enlistment. These are a few gifts from my friend. I would say I have a bias, that's June, but like again, I love all of them. I don't get to talk about them much because, you know, they weren't really as active. I've been listening to them since like 2020. And then we have Kino's Pose single. I got the platform, I guess it was the only version of it. I got the platform version of it. One of my pulls from Orange Blood, I pulled Sunu, what a cutie. I also pulled Jay, but I'm trading it for a Jake card, so that's why he's not in here yet. Oh my gosh, TXT from their latest album, I you know, if you check out, like, follow my TikTok at all, I did an unboxing of some of these albums just in my car before work, and I basically bought that version. I don't remember what version it is, so I could try to find this W card, and I pulled it. That was like the best day ever. And then I pulled a Taeyang, so he's my bias, so that was like such a good pull. And then I have Yuma from Anteam. I think it was, oh yeah, First Howling. We have some of my ZB1 cards. So my bias sign is Janghao, Tere, and Jung. Tere and Janghao are like my biases. I never like double bias, but like I just can't. But my gracious friend gifted me from their first album, Youth in the Shade. And then I bought Jang Hao's digipack from Melting Point, and so I pulled Hanbin and Ijin. So here is Taeyang Shalala. I got a copy of Exist, and I pulled Kai. I bought Sayan's digipack. A military wife, don't even want to talk about that. Goodbye, goodbye for now, Sayan. And then I have Yucha's, I think it's poster version from Fact Check, because he's also one of my good biases. Love that man so much. And if I could collect him, I would, but I'm like so overwhelmed right now. But that is a collection. If I could, then I totally would. And yes, that is all for my miscellaneous. Like I said, I'm gonna split it up into 2 of these actually. I think by girl groups and boy groups, just so this won't overflow. And yes, let's just move on now. Okay, before moving on, I do want to show some cards I have displayed in my room, just because they won't be, you know, in my binders, but I do have them. It's June on display from Sector 17. I think he's so freaking cute in this concept. Nana Kwan, hello. This was literally my pull from Busuk Soon album. Like, amazing. This Baker Yo card with him in the freaking cute apron, which is perfect for this holder that one of my good friends designed. I also have this printed Polaroid from June's Waves magazine that I always keep on display. And yes. Okay, so we're gonna go on to my miscellaneous boy group here. I don't really know if I'd call it miscellaneous. Like, these are some of my old biases. They'll get rehomed, so I just kind of put them in this binder for now until those binders come in. So let's just get into it. So it's not gonna be very pretty at all. And oh my gosh, this glare is so annoying. Is that better? I think it's better. Yeah, so the World EP Finn. But I go back and forth with collecting him, and even in my last collection video from like June 2023, I think I collected him from their Halazia era. The first World series, these were actually gifted to me as freebies, which is so nice. The light stick card, the group card, and here's some like other miscellaneous stuff. One of my favorite, I think this was like music art, one of my favorite non-album stuff of him. Epilogue, I want to say, one of the DVD cards, and then this is a fan sign that's also from Epilogue. That was a gift from one of my good K-pop friends. And then we move on to June. June is my ult of ults. If you don't know, by the way, I always talk like, especially with these videos, I always talk like people are coming here for the first time, because I like binging people's collection videos, so if you're here for that, welcome. Yeah, so June is one of my ult of ults. I also used to collect them really thoroughly, but I think I accidentally collected them too fast back then, and I just got really overwhelmed with 17 collecting them. So now I've downsized, and I feel like I'm a lot happier looking at these cards, if that makes sense. So we just kind of have some of his album cards here. This card is like very sentimental for me because I took this one to their Be the Sun concert, which was actually my first ever K-pop concert as well. And these are scans, so yeah. And then FML. And then we have 17th Heaven, and I actually only have the Carrot version of cards on me, but I pulled 2 out of the 4 of my cards for June, which is like amazing. We have some of the fan sign stuff, so like Scientist June, Face the Sun. He just looks so good in the music video, so I had to get that one. And then we have a lucky draw from your choice. And then we have a random Scoops card. That was also a pull from 17th Heaven. I just miss Scoops a lot, so I kind of put them there for now. But I also, tangent, I saw the Golden Disc Awards the other day and he was there and I was like freaking out because we were so close to an OT. It was to OT 12 still, because Jungwon's ankle recovery, but it was so nice to see Scoops there. Oh my gosh. And they shouted out Jungwon. It was so sweet. Yeah, 17 is one of my favorite groups. They've also been on my Spotify #1 for the past 2 years. So let's see if they can make it to #3. One of my other alts is Yenan from Pentagon. I love him so much. I think I started collecting Yenan in like 2021. Crazy. But yes, so Pentagon I still want to consider one of my alts. They're just kind of like inactive, so I don't talk about him or Pentagon a lot, but he's still like literally one of like so dear to me. I check his Weibo a lot. So I consider Pentagon still one of my alts because like I rarely keep up with a lot of like other members' activities as much as I do Pentagon members. Like 4 of them are releasing music. Yenan's still in China acting and doing whatever Yenan does. And so I just wish them the best. I really do. I have a lot of feelings about them and whatever the hell is going on with them. It's tough being a universe, I'll just say that. Also, this is one of my favorite pops. He looks so good. Yes. So that is that. And then I just have some random ones. This is from Charms, I want to say. Their collab. Yes, the Charm collab. And then this is a Shine card. I love him so much. And I know I just don't get to talk about him a lot because I can't, I don't get to add a lot to this collection. But this is why I love collection videos, just so I can like gush about my faves. We just have some miscellaneous big inclusions for G1 and some Unbe postcards before I know what to do with them yet. Yes, so that is that mess of a binder. These men are very dear to me. Okay, so we're gonna switch to my only soloist I collect, and that is Kwon Eunbi. So I think I've been collecting her for like a year now, I want to say. Just her solo cards. Thinking of like if I ever want to collect her IZONE cards, then maybe, but there's still a lot for her solo stuff that I want to collect, like fan sign stuff. So yes, she has her own like binder for her. This is a B5 binder. By the way, I actually don't have any A4 binders. B5 is the biggest I have right now. Because they have 4 pockets and that's like perfect for her collection. Okay, I hope you can see that okay. But yeah, so this is gonna be an album order from Open. And I'm literally missing, I think 1 card for Open, which is this one, because I bought the other 2, thank goodness. And then some of the pre-order sets. And then we move on to color. I think in total I'm missing 5 cards for her, which is so frustrating because I can't find them for the life of me. And then it bleeds over to Lethality, which is actually when I started collecting her, was Lethality era. So we have the album cards first. And then the polka cards. And I arranged them like this because it spells lethality, which is probably the most satisfying thing ever. I don't know why I'm so like enamored with this, but I thought this was so... Okay, and then the Polaroids from lethality. And then we move on to the Flash, which I love. Love all 3 songs. I think Beautiful Night is one of my other favorite songs from it. I did complete it, so those cards should be coming in, hopefully. I don't know. I also can't believe I was able to get her and Gumi like so quickly. Anytime she's with her dog, those cards are so hard to get. So I just now decided to bring you all in closer, sorry. So we have, I think it's a 20, I don't remember what year this was, Season's Greetings. I wish I could have gotten her Season's Greetings this past year, but I did not, unfortunately. And then some Pobs and stuff from Open. And this is like the one reeler Pob, I think, that I got for free actually from Music Plaza because they were doing a deal. And then some from Color, and then Lethality. I love some of these sets. These and then these are Make Star rounds. I love her Make Star cards, and a goal for 2024 is to expand on my non-album collection. I love these because these are hollow, and I also don't have a lot of Blonde NB cards, so I had to have that one. And yes, that was actually all for my NB album collection, and I'm so excited to expand on it in 2024. Sunlight keeps going in and out, which is like stressing me out, but we only have 2 more binders, and it is these A5 binders that are 6 pocket. I actually love these. I got these from AliExpress. I ordered some decals to put on these that should be coming like honestly really soon. So this one is my Park Jiwon binder from us9. She's one of, I would honestly want to say one of my female alts. I've been collecting her for a while as well. This hasn't changed much, like my collection. We're just going in album order. I would love to get the debut like Polaroid and ID, but I don't know when that's gonna happen, so we just have placeholders for now, and I'm not like gonna stress about it because they're so expensive though. Fun Factory with the Kinos, My Little Society, which is when I like started discovering From us9 was My Little Society. And then I was gonna say Airplane Mode. It's 9-Way Ticket. Airplane Mode's a great song on it, but 9-Way Ticket is when I really started listening to From Us. Thank you, Emma from Us 17, because I'd actually watched her for 17 content, but I always saw like her From Us collection, and I think I was just like subconsciously influenced for sure. Curie was actually my bias wrecker, and then she left to pursue acting, but you know what? I'm glad she's happy. And then we have Talk About Talk, Midnight Guest, which is when I was like, yes, standing, love them, amazing. So we have the Kinos, the jewel case, and then the album cards here, our memento box, all the album cards, and the jewel case. And then I would love to find the Kinos. The Kinos are probably the least priority when I started this collection, but now that I'm like almost caught up with her collection basically, I really want to try to find her Kinos. But for some reason, from our memento box Kinos are like impossible to find. We have the Weverse albums. I know I could put the PVC here, but I hate putting PVC in my binders. It's so like bulky, and I don't know, I hate it. So for now, you're just gonna get this blank. We move on to the latest era. Unlock My World. I'm literally missing 3 freaking cards. Okay, plus a Kino, so 4 cards. How some of these structured is I have the versions like 1, 2, 3 because From Us has been pretty good at having just 3 concepts. So that's what's happening here. And I also just think the backs look so pretty together. I find this concept card. It's a concept card, but like I nowhere to be found. All these 2 selfies, non-existent. So, you know, that is a goal for 2024, to just find them. Like I cannot find them for some reason. Okay, and then we move on. So this is the compact version and one of the Kinos. The Kinos actually look the exact same. The Weverse version, and then I decided to put a Pob here just to fill the space, and for just 1 card, so don't ask me where it's from, I don't know, but yes. On to some Pobs. I think last time I talked about this collection, I did dye some Pobs, and now I'm literally getting 4 more Pobs. I can't help it, I love her so much. If you have any questions where a Pob is from, let me know, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I have them sorted by era right now. This is Midnight Guest from our memento box, and this is the Season's Greetings that came out around, I think it was that same year. Yeah, it was the same year, so that's why I put it on that page. I haven't searched for her set for this year's Season's Greetings yet. Unlock My World, Pops. I'm really excited for the ones I have coming in. Look out for that latest storing video. And then we have some of the bigger cards that wouldn't fit in these slim fit ones. And so in the back, we have my little Sakura collection. I love Sakura so much. She is my bias in LE SSERAFIM. I just have a page for her back here because I buy her compact versions when they come out because LE SSERAFIM is expensive. So she's also another idol I would love to actually collect. But right now, these are purely trades and pulls. I think these are actually all 4 of these, and the units are from the compact versions, and then this is whatever the second version is. I love when people offer Sakura cards. I have the Unforgiven and no, Anti-Fragile and Unforgiven, and then I have the units back here. But yes, so she's an idol I would love to collect. So this is just my tiny homage to her. And yes, I also realized that's like 3 IZ*ONE members that I have right now in my possession, but it's okay. So now we'll move on to the last binder. All right, so we have the last binder here, and I would say this one is one of my kind of more priority collections right now. This houses the boys collection. Youngoon is probably one of my, I honestly want to say he's really up there in terms of my idols. I haven't like thoroughly collected a male idol like this in such a long time, but I find it really enjoyable, especially because he's on Pokemarket and it's really inexpensive on there. So we're gonna start with him. I start this collection with Chase. I think I actually am almost caught up with this collection, so I have all of Chase on the way. The next storing video is gonna have like a freaking bulk of Youngoon, so I'm really excited to put those away. So Chase, the boys always have like 3 concepts too, so that's kind of what I put them in row order. Column order. Thrill Ride, can't even freaking talk. One of my favorite cards. The things that made me want to collect this version, because I was gonna start at Maverick, but I was like, this is too cute. I had to have it. And then we go on to Maverick. I've been listening to the boys probably since Reveal or Chase era, but I didn't officially start staining them until like this past year. But I always Youngoon has always caught my eye. I just think he's so talented, and it kind of tracks. If you look at my other idols, this me biasing him is not a surprise. We move on to Be Aware. There's that. I did finish it as well, so that's exciting. Actually, I don't have the emotion cards for this one. I wasn't gonna get the emotion cards, but it evened out pretty well, so I just decided to just collect them anyways, and they're really inexpensive. And so then we go on to Be Awake. Cannot get this card for the life of me. I haven't either found it or found it for a good price, so that's whatever, I guess. The platforms, so I'm almost done with this other than that card. And then move on to their fantasy series, which I love. Fantasy series, I'm not collecting platform cards. I love him, but do I really need 4 cards of the same concept? Don't quote me on that. We'll see where I get in this collection and then we'll move. Actually only been collecting him since September, so this is kind of a lot. And then we have Sixth Sense. I have some pages set up for that. I'm only missing a few cards for it, so that's exciting. And then we have some miscellaneous Pobs and stuff. Notorious, Breadhoon, Bangoon. I have one of the DVD versions from Fantasy. I have his other one that I need to put away, but I actually kind of like that their member versions this era, or these past 2 eras, have been DVDs. I think that's kind of cute. And then I have a platform that somebody gifted me, so that's really nice. And yes, that was my Youngoon collection. Like I said, it's kind of one of my main priorities right now. I love collecting him. It's really easy. And yes, we move on to the last collection in this video, but like one of my other favorite idols ever is &TEAM. I would say 17 and &TEAM are like one of my old groups right now. So I collect K, as you can see, and I wouldn't say I collect him thoroughly, because right now I'm just trying to get his album cards. First Howling Me, and then I think I have this one that's just like was it UMS or something that I'm missing? I don't know what I'm gonna fill it with, but I'm actually pretty good at pulling him. This was my first ever K pull, and I was freaking out. I don't think I've ever freaked out so much like I freaked out pulling him, but that was amazing. So, and then we have the start of First Howling Now, which is their first full album. It'll be in my next storing video as well, but I really enjoy collecting him and supporting &TEAM so much. They're one of my favorite rookies so far. And yes, that was literally all of my collection. This is actually such an ugly ending shot, but thank you guys so much for being patient. I'm so happy to get this photo card collection out because there's just been so many changes with it, and I'm really excited for what 2024 has in store for K-pop and collecting. Let me know what you guys are planning on collecting for 2024, and if we have any biases or groups in common. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!